what you want. You can't control what's around you. I thought I could have been more than this, but turns out I have more work to do. As luck would have it, I have some time on my hands, and I truly envy what's in store for you. I can take a little time off from life's demands. I've got one last nightlight to sell to you. It's okay not to be okay, and I'm okay with that, I suppose. I've been unokay for far too long, and I'm sure it shows. I know it shows. Maybe I can dig myself out, figure out just what I need to do. This might take a while to wait up, keep the light on, I'll try not to wake you.
Delco After Dark live music series. Live on. Hey, there we are, driving by the Wawa corporate offices over at Red Roof. Hey, and there's some more Wawa. Hey, going through, heading to town to... Oh, Jesus. Hey, Frank's on the show as we head by the Sterling Pig, one of the places. And hey, that's where the coffee club used to be. Ah, the memories. You know what? Hey, there's me. Hey, I'm on the show too. This is like the State Street montage. This is like the heart of Delaware County. At least we didn't get hit by the trolley or nothing because, there's the trolley! Delco After Dark opening montage. Hey, stop by the Media Theater because, hey, and then you got to go by John's. O'Connell's over in Springfield. But we just sort of parked at the 2312 because we did, hey, Pinocchio's! Gotta stop by Wawa and eat off the trash can because that's what you do. Delco After Dark. Come on, join us for a little bit. Singer-songwriter series, right here on Twitch and Facebook, right now.
Is it dark? And are you in Delco? Because if so, have we got a show tailor-made for that exact circumstance right here for you and yours, from us and us. It's Delco After Dark, go figure. That show, that event, that Friday night tradition that you do, not really sure why, but you keep doing it and watching beyond all reason, apparently, to these guys. And whomever they are able to drag on kicking and sometimes screaming. I mean, the screaming usually ends long before showtime, but you never know what's going to happen. Seriously, you never do, which gives it that surprise, kind of feel to it, like, ooh, what's going to happen? Hey. So let's see what surprises happen tonight on Delco After Dark.
Hey everybody, welcome to Delco After Dark. It's been not that long. In fact, it's only been probably 2 days. 2 days and a smudge on my glasses. Normally Delco After Dark is on Saturday nights. The opening still says Friday, and the singer-songwriter series still says Sunday from 2021. So it is we are not good at updating the accoutrement that needs to be fixed around here. But you know what? You get what you pay for. You know, if somebody wants to back it, then maybe we'll change all that. But until such time, hey Bobby, hey Lisa, also Hoot. Oh, hey, a couple people. Also, still is the Delquam Fest still in the corner there? Yeah, there it is. I put a post of that all by itself up today on TikTok, and I'll do these every night this week. a little bit, guest or not, because this is pumping through Zoom over here on the one side of my massive screen. I wish I could maybe get a mirror or a guitar to show you how big the screen is. Like literally this big, so big. But that's going to be a no, it's not a start of another lockdown. But oh, you didn't know it? I put the poster of it, and then just Saturday, this Saturday, I think all day long, go see Lisa. But everyone else, forget the rest of them. That's over in Drexel Chill. In fact, it says it at the top. Drexel over in Drexel Chill. Wait, there has to be verb on that. Over. Wait, where's my verb? Son of a beeswax. There it goes.
Over in Drexel Chill. All day long. Delquam Fest.
I don't know if they should still. I mean, I guess they're stuck with the Delco quarantine thing. I mean, that's their brand at this point. I mean, it's on mugs and T-shirts and shit like that. So it's what it is, But so that's happening later in the week. This is through Zoom. So if anybody, maybe Blair or someone will. I think the shirts are the best that they've ever been. Like that first one that we're on. I think I had 2 of them. I gave one away to somebody. But that first year, the shirts were decent. And last year, I didn't get one last year, so I don't remember what they looked like. But this year, they are absolutely gorgeous. So I love the colors. The colors are super, super cool. They're like super cool. The colors are like really cool. Thus, you can see it in the corner there. But my TikTok logo is a little bit out of phase with the other icons. I didn't take the extra time to see. I think I'm doing this live. I think I'm literally moving this stuff live. That should be, there you go. It needs an outline though, because it's just like the blackness around it. Like it just absorbs into everything. And I'm wearing a rare guitar shirt. I almost never wear guitar shirts, but today I happen to be wearing one. Also, I do not have that crazy Enya Luna, that crazy. Go look up Enya guitars. They're made of carbon fiber and they're pretty cool. You could throw them into the river and they're going to be fine. But that crazy Luna guitar that I have, I took it down to the beach today to show it to my brother, and it got his seal of approval. He was like, "Yeah, it's pretty good guitar." So if I end up playing anything today, it will not be from that, but it will be this. It needs to be tuned up, but this beautiful. I don't play it as much anymore, but this beautiful Ovation 12 string, which is the prettiest sounding thing. It's out of tune. I'll literally, if I do play it, I'll tune it up live, which will be, fun. But I don't play that as much as I used to. Lisa will tell you, that was and even during all of COVID, that was my guitar of choice. And even before that, ever since the day that 20 years ago almost, when my wife got it for me for my birthday, I played the 12 string, only played the 12 string. I was like, when I'd do open mics or I'd go out or do anything, I would only play the 12 string because it's like bringing 2 guitars to the show. Because it is. Those of you that don't know how a 12 string works, here's how a 12 string works. You have a guitar, like one on the back wall there. Like that is a 6-string Epiphone Gibson knockoff on the back wall. And Gibson and Epiphone are the same company. It's just like Epiphone are the what's the word I'm looking for? The budget brand of the Gibson. So instead of spending $1,500 for a guitar that we were using for a stage show, I spent I think like 6 or 7 and got that one. And it looks exactly like if you were to look at them, they look exactly the same. They play very similarly. The one is higher quality and the one has a different headstock. So that is the basic difference between that. But that's a 6-string. That has 6 strings. That says 12. You can tell 12 because it has 6 keys, 6 pegs on either side. So each string is, so hearing about a 12 string, it sounds like it's a big deal. It's like, is playing a 12 string vastly different from playing a, look how pretty that is playing a 12 string vastly different from playing a 6 string? And the answer is no. It's just, it's tougher on your fingers. Like whereas a normal guitar will put one fret mark on your fingers, this one will double it up. And that's basically all it is. It's not in tune, I can guarantee you that. Actually, that is it. Holy shit. That is it. Give me a second here. I want to turn that down and this one up and then undo that and then 6 of one, half done the other. So, actually, that's not bad for not having tuned it up pre-show. So that is not actually bad at all. But all it is, so anyway, so the strings on a 12 string, for those of you, you did. Well, you brought 4 strings. So I brought 12, you brought 4, so together it was 16, I think, if that's how the math works out. But anyway, the thing about a 12 string is every string is just, and you could tell when you look at it, it's like a mandolin, every string is doubled. So it is so like a C on a guitar is this, and a C on a 12 string is this, except that there's every string, like an E is, and the bottom 2 are octaves. So, and they're backwards, which I think I've actually strung it incorrectly when I was younger. So high, low, and then high, low, high, low. So E, A, D, G is high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. See, that one's out of tune a little bit. That's the other thing about these. These are bears. They will go out of tune. They will go out of tune if you breathe on them. And then the last 2 strings are simply doubled. Like the B is just doubled. Boom, boom. And the E. Single E, double E. Gives it that deep tone. And then like a classic 12-string song is, I didn't mean to do like a tutorial on a 12-string, but I'm here. Classic 12-string song from Pink Floyd is Welcome to the Machine, E minor, and he just rides up the D string. I think it's how it works. And then the C7th. E6, I think. But as you can tell, it puts out a very, very pretty sound. And if you are a solo act and you're relying, and you're not much of a solo act, but not a soloist, then an instrument like that will really help you sound a little bit different than anyone else that comes into the place. It gives you a lot of work, a lot of room to do stuff. Hey, Pammer. Sign me up. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I've had that one for years. Feel free. I'm on Zoom. Feel free to come on. Although, you know what? I never come on Jitsi, so I don't blame you if you don't come on this, because I never do. My friends do a little party every Friday night forever. They've done it since like COVID, but I rarely get on over there. I'm not sure why, but I just never seem to make it on, or I do. And I'm always too late. But anyway, Delco After Dark, 7 days this week. I will get some other guests and stuff. I will pin them down. Blair's going to come on. I'm going to get Joe to come on. But I'm going to do one every night until the Delquam Fest, so I can help promote it. And just something to do, you know, just something to do. Let me check on the thing over here. Thank you. That's my producer over there making sure that that it sounds good on that side. Because it's exciting, you know, it's exciting having a new, I know I should. It's exciting having a new venue, I guess you'd call it, or whatever it would be. Still got that bump on my head from smashing into the table to get a, what do you call it, to get my remote. But, oh, hey, little cat. Little cat's just relaxing behind me. He has a bow tie around here somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. I got a bow tie collar for him. He has this little dapper bow tie going on. But anyway, that's most of and now of course he's super friendly. He does not cuddle up to me for the other 23.2 hours of the day, but if I'm doing this, he just runs back and forth between my feet to make sure that I know who the owner of the place is. This is his house. I just, make sure the bills get paid and do some other stuff. Hey, kitty cat. What's up, kitty cat? So that's mostly it. If I had gotten Blair, or wow, that's a really strong magnet. It's a little magnet that I have for Floyd, the little ferrofluid thing that moves when you talk to it. Where is it? Where is he? Come here, Floyd. There he is. Although he doesn't work as well as he used to. So there's a little extra little ferrofluid right there that doesn't, like that one. The one that moves around works, but the one that doesn't really move anymore. So if I were to turn him on, there you go. Then he shoots up in the center for a second. Also, he glows. And then there he goes. And then whenever you talk, although he's kind of shiny now. Wow, he's really shiny. Is my camera just... No, it's just that shiny. And every time you talk, he does a little dance. It's like la 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 la. So it's kind of crazy. It's a little piece of and then you use the magnet to drag him around the area if you want. Like boop. There he goes. There he goes. He shoots off into the distance. There. That's sort of what he does. But some of it just sits at the bottom now. It just gets lazy and it doesn't move. So that's Floyd, my little fairing fluid guy. Little Pharaoh Floyd. Good night, Floyd. But anywho, boop, 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 boop. Let me check my thing, see if anybody wanted to come on. I heard other people like the video Monday Night Dad. Yeah. And this is just on Delco. Like the ones on Saturday night are on the Delquam site as well as this, and sometimes I'll share them myself. But I seem a little low in the picture. I guess that's okay. Wow, the light is really, heavenly. Like, look at that. It's like, that one I share on the Delco Quarantine Open Mic Fest thing on Saturday night. But the rest of them, the other ones I do during the week now, because I got nothing to do. Those I'll just do on the Delco After Dark site. The third most popular podcast in Delaware County. So that's something. It's something to be said. I don't know who the second is. I know the first one. The first one's Delco Live. Those guys. But the other two are... well, that's certainly interesting. Huh. That's really interesting. Huh. Aside from that, who else we got? Is it Pam stopped by, Bobby stopped by, Melissa stopped by. Thank you. Laura stopped by. Over on TikTok, not a lot, because I'm not really doing a lot of content yet. I got to start building a show again. I've got to do what are some ones like what's Beer Me? Is that with AJ? I don't even know if this will work.
What's going on there, Delco After Darkers? That's right, I'm AJ Ford from the Craft Beer Blog, Straight from the Tap, and I'm bringing you another segment of what I like to call Beer Me.
Give me a beer, bitch!
So, if you guys and girls are just like my family, you are wringing every last ounce of summer out of these last couple weeks as you can before the kids go back to school and all that stuff. So, to go along with that, we are going to do another beer review of a great summer beer. Where I love to get my local craft beer, and it's very affordable, is the Acme at Granite Run at their, I think they call it the Frosted Mug. So take a look here at this picture, and as you can see, they have a great wide selection of stuff, and that's just a cold case of just the mix of six area. They also have 4-packs and 6-packs and variety packs of everything else. So wide variety. There's always someone there to help you work your way through the craft beer section. So what we have today, we have from Lancaster Brewing Company out in Lancaster, PA. And this one is called Blue Trail, and it's actually a lemon blueberry shandy. So if you've never had a shandy before, the most prominent shandy on the market right now is the summer shandy from Leinenkugel. That's like the most one everyone's always had. But yeah, so a shandy came about in the pubs in England, where they would take a regular pub ale and just add lemonade to it and make it nice and refreshing. So over here in the States, they started doing the same thing, but they started canning it within the last maybe like 15 some odd years or something like that. So without further ado, let's get this beer poured into the glass and see what it looks like. All right, so we have this beer poured out into our glass, and as you can see, I only do beer runs. Like that, right? But as you can see, it's got a little bit of a hazy body because it's got that lemonade mixed in, and just right off the bat, like the smell of just lemon rind is just so nice. So let's give it a taste, shall we? It's really, really, really delicious and really refreshing as well. It's got that tart lemonade taste. You kind of got a very light hint of blueberry in there. And I think it's only, I don't even know where the heck I can find it. It's only 5% alcohol by volume. So it's a light beer, 5% alcohol by volume. Great, bright flavors of lemon and blueberry. And it's kind of got a nice little bit of a, almost like a wheat base. So it's not overly heavy on your stomach. Great to drink by the pool, on the beach, heck, after you put your feet up after mowing the lawn. Delicious beer. So, cheers to everybody. Hope you enjoyed this episode or segment of Beer Me. And I hope you enjoy the rest of Carl and Frank's show tonight. They have a great show lined up. And I will see you all next week for my next segment of Beer Me. And who knows, maybe we'll start moving into the fall beers. Maybe a pumpkin beer, maybe an Oktoberfest, who knows. So, I'll see you all next week, and cheers, Delco peeps. What's going
You know, stuff like that. You know, I could collect more. You know, there's AJ doing the beer thing, which was pretty cute. He used to host the Woodland Mummers and Others open mic over on the Woodland Mummers and Others, say that 5 times fast, site, and I would edit all the different acts that came through because I had nothing to do, and I needed to practice how to use this software anyway, so it was kind of a win-win. But it locked my Thursdays down, dude, from like 6 o'clock until 11. I was just here, you know, like next act, here's the next act, here's the next act. But it kept me busy. But there's a lot of segments that we don't do anymore. There's what's in the box, you know.
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Titty sprinkles.
Show you with the box. Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Titty sprinkles.
Which, of course, when we would get these random boxes from Amazon over at the pallet store, which he wants to come on actually, and we would bring people on and open up the box, and it could be anything, and it was mostly, I mean, once in a while you'd find something okay, but for the most part it was shit. It was, I don't have my buttons. It was mostly later, Pammer. What are some of the other ones? There's What's in the Box, and there's Sports Ball, which we don't do anymore.
Sports Ball with Frank Biscotti. All the sports. Look at all those sports over there. It's Sports Ball.
Sports Ball. But with Frank taking a break for a little while, that we don't do a lot of Sports Ball anymore because I don't know a lot about Sports Ball. I mean, I know the fundamentals of the various sports. Also like hockey, basketball, and soccer. Yeah, they're all the same sport. I mean, one's on ice, one's on grass, one's on like inside a place. What's a court? I guess it's on a court. But they're all get the ball in that, or the puck in that, or the bigger ball in that. Right? Pretty much. They're all, I mean, am I wrong? Lacrosse, too. You can add lacrosse to that list. You know, they're all basically the same thing, I think. You know, football, baseball, tennis. And those are all very different sports. Hockey, basketball, and soccer. all the same sport. That's my 2 point. That's my, that's my 2 cents on it. But we don't do that one anymore for the moment. Top 5, of course, we absolutely do. And that, of course, was Little Cat in the tail end of that, who, as I was recording the words top 5, he had to interject himself into that conversation. Little Cat's been here for a couple of years now. I wish I had a copy of This Old Frank's House, because that was hysterical, but I don't think it's there anymore, because we just don't use it enough. And that's most of the ones that I've still got on the on here. We've got the breaks. We've got all the different, like the robot break and the KF Blue Static and some other stuff, but that's pretty much it. So tomorrow night, I'm going to pin someone down so that I can have someone to interview in the other panel, because it's always better when there's more than one person on a talk show, because just one person on a talk show isn't that talky, or it's, just kind of, or I can get some people to swing by and say hi and do some stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. So that's a half hour right there. Going to do these little half hour things. Hopefully, like I said, tomorrow I'll have somebody on who can do a little bit of chatting with me, and we find out the local hubbub. And there's some, maybe I'll bring Oliver on. There's some big stuff planned at the Media Theater for early next year. I don't know how much I can talk about it yet, because it's super secret. It's super secret, and we don't want to like blow the lid off it before anyone knows about what's happening. And so I got to keep it under wraps until such time as we know exactly what we're doing, because you never know. They come on and with sometimes kicking and screaming, but you never know. Yes, the announcer is me, if you didn't already figure that one out. So that's about it. I did have the guitar over here, but I don't really feel like playing it too much. Also, like I said, I really have to tune it up. I mean, it's it needs to be tuned up a little bit. I am not used to playing a 12-string anymore. Wow, long time. Come on, me. Very pretty. It's a very pretty sounding instrument. So, but that's about it. That's just little bite-sized Delco After Dark. We'll come on tomorrow. I'm gonna grab somebody. Also promoting Delquam Fest on over at it's so little. And I can't remember the street. It's got Fern Street. Is it Fern? Is it Fern? Here, what is that? It's oh, I was right. It's Fern. Look at that. Look at that. It's Fern. Oh, look, a little KF logo back there. Old KF logo too. It's cool. So that's on Saturday. Come out Saturday. But it'd be cool if we could broadcast from that. There I go, thinking I can go places and do things again. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, it's Delco After Dark, Monday version, half hour. We will have special guests on all this week promoting the Delcom Fest. I suppose I should probably get acts that are going to play there to come on. That would be cool. I had Lisa on, so who else is on that list who I'm actually friends with, who I could lure on? I don't know. Oh, I bet you Mike Scandal would totally come on. He might even play a song. Scandal used to be one of the original hosts of Delco After Dark. It was him and me and Patty for a very short amount of time, oddly enough. Considering it was Patty's show and I was just the producer, he only stayed for about a month and a half and then left it to me to carry on the flame. I was actually nervous. I was just like, I don't know if I can do that. And here I am 4 years later, still zombifying this way through. So, anywho, that's about it. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you. I say we, I mean me. We'll see you tomorrow night, same time, for a little bite-sized version of Delco After Dark. Hope you had fun. I certainly did. Catch you tomorrow. Boop.
Wanna know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. You don't wanna know how it feels. I would never wish that on you. No, no, no. How it feels, yeah. You don't know how it feels. Now I said thank you everybody, good night. Thank you everybody, good night. Delco Quarantine Open Mic. Delco Quarantine Open Mic. Thank you everybody, good night. Turn until Delco late night. Right, Carl and all these other dudes, I don't know, they be talking crazy shit. Last time it was about a snowblower. Carl Park crashed his bike. Yeah, his knee was torn up. I never seen, psych, I seen worse. He's alright. But check out Carl. Delco late night quarantine, open mic, alright. Thank you. I could play that all night. It's pretty.